It's a little dark because it's night, so. The Council, number 11, and the Seer, number 45. So your guides want to say something. They want to counsel you. Or us. Probably want to get on my ass for not coming on here. But priority was other things. Mental health and all of that. The Thief. It says, seizing the moment, selfishness. Yes, I was being selfish. The Masquerade, hiding your true self, projection. Okay. The warriors behind that, perfection and burnout. Perfectionism and burnout. Yeah. So we'll see what's going on with that. Did I bring both my books? Yes, I did. Okay. The Two of Pentacles is the first card out. Balance and Temperance. And the Nine of Swords is behind that. So balancing stress in a, stuff that you have to do. Oh, the moon is a crescent moon right now. It's pretty. So balancing, work, life, what is it? Balancing work, life, home. Yeah. We're showing up as the Four of Wands. So stable, happy, Wheel of Fortune, maybe shocking people. I don't know. It could be talking the truth, speaking the truth about things. It might be shocking to people. That's been coming out. Surfacing, Three of Swords. And Judgment. So you may be discerning about past heartbreaks or and walking away. Six of Swords, Eight of Cups, Six of Swords, and Page of Wands. It's good news. I mean, healing is always good, right? Justice is what we need to expand on. Balance again. So, and the Six of Cups, Ten of Swords, King of Cups. Emotional stability. I mean, there's a lot. The past, standing your ground, Seven of Wands. And what actions do we need to take? So it may be moving forward from karmic situations and, things like that. I hope y'all can see. Let's see if there's a light back here. It can turn. That's a weird one. Let's see. Actions. the world, closing cycles, completing cycles. You've already done that, and I have the Empress card at the bottom. So yeah, you've already done that. 6 of Wands, then the Lovers. You made good choices in the situation. The Queen of Swords. It's like people who might have thought that they could fuck with you are realizing that they really can't. That there's nothing that they can do. I mean, it's been that way. You've been probably like really kind where you didn't have to be, you know? And I don't know, they thought they could maybe push you to get out of character or something like that, but it's not working, and they're like pulling out all the stops, getting really mad. Like, it's not about those people though, it's really about like the spiritual war, and they've allowed themselves to be open to entities and things like that because they haven't healed and they have a lot to work through and whatever, and their life experiences have only brought them bitterness and distorted, like a distorted image that they have to maintain, right? And because of that, they're open to entities and things like that. So those entities see you rising and not seeking validation from other people and not giving a fuck really, and just doing you and being about, you know, the spiritual, the higher self, the learning, growing, you know, expanding your mindset. And it's like a crab in the bucket mentality. They don't know anything else but then to try to, you know, drag you back into a cycle that you've already closed, you know what I mean? So we have 3 of Pentacles is Spirit's working with you because, you know, that's in your resources. And the 10 of Wands, you don't have to carry this burden. It's not yours to carry. 10 of Pentacles, your ancestors are behind you. You have all the power in the situation. You may not realize it, but you've already won. So there's nothing but your own, like it's like the past will creep back up, and you just gotta continue doing the work and continue to introspect, right? Yeah, Empress. You just gotta continue doing what you've been doing, and that is the way forward, the path forward. And it's always new levels, new devils, and you know, there's not an end to it. But at the same time, you have resources, you have spirit, you have your ancestors, you know. Hopefully you created a talisman, you know, all that stuff. Let me see. So clarify the 2 Pentacles. 2 Pentacles, Knight of Wands. So this integrating the lesson, integrating self-love into situations. So that's something that I've been working towards personally, because the balance between work and life, I've had to figure out how to balance my work life and with my health issues and things like that. Like, I mean, they're not major, but like, you know, it's figuring out how to balance things, you know. So listening to my body and not just go, 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 not being, go, 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 resting, doing, meditations, not fretting about, like, am I gonna be able to pay this or that or whatever if I don't work, just understanding that regardless, it's gonna be taken care of. I'm gonna be okay because I'm taking care of me. And the whole thing of, like, body is a temple. Like, if you really actually embody that, it's actually so true. It really is. And the way that I think about it now, it's not the way I used to think about it when I was in church, like, as a kid and stuff. It's like what I put into my body, what I think about, what I consume. Am I watching junk on YouTube, or am I watching something educational or kind of nerdy, but yet I feel better about myself. I feel better. I'm in a better mood. I'm not looking at, like, I don't know, there's so many things that you can watch on YouTube. I'm watching things like how to build, like, a house, like the people with chickens and farms and stuff, like, I'm not watching crap, like, I'm not out here dating people. I'm not out here, like, putting myself in danger. Well, sort of, but that's because I'm doing what I do, and sometimes it's dangerous, but I'm protected, and I know I am, and I've always been, and it's kind of insane to what degree, but nothing scares me because I know I'm protected. So it's like, I don't know, it's kind of weird, but integrating the lessons of balance is about balancing the self-love, like the taking care of yourself, your finances, your home, your who you're associating with, the friends and the stuff that you watch, everything you eat. Are you exercising? Are you getting routines down and things like that? And so that's what I've been working on, because I did get a new job, and I've been figuring it out, and I've been trying to, like, do this YouTube thing, but finding the balance between doing it all on my own, too, also. So, and I like living where I live, and I like the things that I do or whatever, so I want to keep that going, and that's it's kind of difficult on one income, and so it's been definitely something that I've had to work towards. So let's see, the next thing is for the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands, clarify the Four of Wands, and also making sure my dog is good, and he's had a bath, and, like, it's got food and been walked and all that. So the Moon, so fear or intuition, maybe. Eight of Wands at the bottom. So let's clarify the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands, typically it's marriage, happiness, stability. So the Moon and the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles. So it's like a quick, so you're getting downloads about how to build something, and you're super clear about it. Justice. So yeah, balance is coming, and maybe that's why you're happy and feeling stable. There's a fear of losing it, maybe. I don't know. maybe you're coming out as the mother. The moon is also like the mother, can be. Your intuition is guiding you. Okay, sorry about that, but hold on. Okay, so yeah, your intuition is guiding you. You're getting downloads that are leading you to, you know, plus your efforts. So it's like movement forward, efforts towards moving forward with clarity, compassion for yourself, and balance, and all of that. That's how you're showing up. That's how you're showing up stable in your endeavors and things. That, you know what I mean? That's how you can, or will, or are. Okay, so clarify the Three of Swords. Clarify the Three of Swords. I'm wondering if I should turn this light on. I mean, okay, the Queen of Cups. So it's clarifying the Three of Swords. So if the issue is heartache, right, that's surfacing, it may be painful to think about, but oh, and the Tower. I don't know, I'm a strong believer in things happen for a reason, so if there was some issue, it was for a reason. And so we got the Tower, the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, and the Ace of Cups. So it could be that new love is coming. It's an enlightenment thing. The heartbreak was to enlighten you to who you are and what you deserve, and, you know, not that you deserve heartbreak, but like it opens our eyes up a bit to see, like, the things that we accept sometimes aren't what we should be accepting because we deserve better, right? Okay. The Thief, seizing the moment, selfishness. Yeah, the Seer. Oh, it's interesting that we got the Seer and the Moon. Okay. So Justice is clarified by the Empress, the Two of Swords, and the Page of Wands. You see the good news about yourself because you've introspected, and that's karmic justice, you know? The Six of Pentacles. It's a cause and effect universe. So if you haven't introspected, because this is an expansion, this is what you are on the precipice of getting, you know, being this Empress, or if you already are, you know, it's you seeing it for what it is the justice, right? Because honestly, it's like if you've been dealing with injustice, a lot of times it's not something that it's not because you're not adequate, you know, it's because you are, and people come in and they try to like tear you down and create drama in your life, and like, I don't know, and more also we have soul contracts when we signed up for this life or whatever. We end up having things that we have to work through. Like for me, finding, my value in relationships, because like all my life my relationships have been shit. And not because of me, but because of people that thought that they could just kind of take advantage. It was like people who didn't care enough about doing the work, introspecting, being equal, and it seems like a lot of men and women both these days are in that same kind of cycle and that same kind of thing. That's why it's important for me, I feel, to share the wisdom that I've learned, because this is like why I'm here on this planet. So like for me, learning that it's better for me to be single than to try and meet expectations of these people who aren't healed, and actually set my standards so high that I'm at 100%, self-love, and they can only meet me at that 100%. That's something I heard today from somebody on the internet. But yeah, it's exactly what I've been trying to like express. I don't know, and not so many words, but the balance is self-love, 100% of my self-love. Because like she explained it, I don't know her name, but she explained it like if you only have 25% of self-love for yourself, and somebody comes in with 35% or 45%, you're gonna think, oh wow, this person really loves me, but they're only giving you that 35% or 45%. But if you actually loved yourself 50%, that 35% wouldn't seem like much. It would be like, I'm better than this, I don't deserve this, I don't need this in my life, I deserve better, right? So if you're already at 100, they're not gonna be able to meet you at 35 or 50%, and you won't accept it. It's not it's not on your level. So when we look for balance in that, in ourselves first, that's how we end up meeting the people that we are meant to be with, or you know what I mean? Clarify the world. 9 of Cups. Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. So, and the 7 of Swords. It's like, so we're getting away from something. It's clarifying the world. So the world is like closing out cycles. It's ending the cyclical rat race, right? It could be in relationships. It could be, like I was talking about, my job and all that. Like, 7 of Swords is ending something to, like, just get away from something that's not measuring up. Yeah. So it could be relationship, it could be anything. You're getting away from it. It wasn't enough, right? 4 of Cups. Yeah, it was a burden. Heavy, heavy burden. So clarify but you're getting wish fulfillment here. Be selfish. That's an action to take. Be selfish, because I was watching this other video. I don't know why it ended up on my feed, but it was something about treating these men like they treat us. What is it called? The men's field, something like that. Anyway, I thought it was funny. But I just honestly, I'd rather be single and just not even deal with them. Because like I said, if I'm dating people and they're not at 100, I'm just gonna get annoyed. I'm a Capricorn. I'll just get annoyed. I cannot pretend. I cannot. Claire has 3 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. So yeah, teamwork with the spirits, bringing in 10 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. So it's something solid. I mean, this does talk about attachments, but the Ace of Cups is also here, so being fulfilled will, like, being fulfilled within is what's coming in, I think, here. Because yeah, the 4 of Wands. Because when you're happy, you're able to attract what like attracts like, right? So yeah. Let's see the Masquerade. So this card, the Masquerade, hiding your true self and projection. We all wear different masks to appease the people around us at work, with friends, in front of family. Each mask is a part of ourselves we think is appropriate in the moment, but by being so concerned about others' opinions, you can lose sight of your true self. Stop changing to fit public expectations. It is time to work out who you are and what you want your life to be. Who is your genuine self? Let yourself be vulnerable and show others the real you. So, and we were talking about relationships and how people, dating, it's like a whole big charade, and it's a bunch of craziness, like crazy making and craziness. Don't let them steal your true self, you know what I mean? Like, be alone. Like, I'd rather be alone and be myself than be with someone and be unhappy and end up being alone anyways, you know what I mean? Okay, it says the thief, seizing the moment, selfishness. It may seem a selfish way to live, but the thief makes their own destiny, and so do you. Grab that opportunity the next time it arises. Don't let should and could stop you from gaining fulfillment. Life is short, and sometimes you need to put yourself first. So yeah, in this case, talking about relationships and even job stuff, like sometimes you have to quit a job because you can't really do the job or whatever anymore. That job was soul sucking anyways, the job I had before. So I mean, it made sense for me to stop working there. So it's just, in certain situations, it's time for you to be selfish. It's not about stealing something from somebody. And that's how I feel like the dating thing is these days. It's about being a thief of joy, of connection, of all of the things that actually make connecting with someone worthwhile. It's like a whole charade. The hiding of your true self. It's the projections of other relationships. Like my ex did this, so I'm gonna treat you like shit. It's like people don't need to do that. They just need to be alone, but a lot of people can't. So that's what I see. Hope this helps, and yeah.